each part of your body have their own identity. You know, your body have its own identity, your mind have its own identity, the ego have its own identity. But these identity are all limited identity. So they are just there because they know nothing else than the limit. The body identity only knows the desire, the hunger, the thirst, and so on. No? The mind identity knows only how to control, how to be miserable, how to be depressive. But the mind identity have a double identity in itself. It is only through the mind that you experience everything. So even if the body have its own identity, the external identity, but it's governed by the external mind identity, which is the limited mind identity. The mind which is focusing on the outside, the mind which control the five senses and so on. But it is the same mind, when it's turned towards spirituality, that mind transforms itself. So how many mind do you have? One mind. No? You don't have 10 mind, you have only one mind. So that mind itself, when it's turned toward the outside, towards the limitation, the same mind make you miserable. And the same mind, when it turned towards spirituality, towards God, it becomes realization. So ask yourself, who is enjoying everything? You will say, yes, I am enjoying everything. No, it is not you which is enjoying everything. It is only your mind which is enjoying everything. All the drama that you go through, whether it's good or not, drama can be both. Huh? Who is enjoying it? It is just the mind. Have you ever think about that? Like I said, you don't know who you are. You are the great observer. The Atma is observing everything. The Atma doesn't have anything to do with this reality. Due to karma, the Atma is forced to be here to finish certain things. Or to awake in realizing God. But in this reality, it doesn't have anything. But the mind have everything to do with this reality. So it is only the mind which is enjoying everything here outside. For once, take your time, think about it. Have you never when you sit in meditation, have you perceived who is looking? When you sit in meditation, who is watching? Do you have a sense that there is somebody else watching, observing from inside out? Do you see your mind also? How your mind is thinking? Who is seeing that? It is the Atma which is perceiving it. It is the divine consciousness which is perceiving it. Then you can observe the mind, no? There must be the observer which is observing the mind. The mind can't observe itself. So the observer is observing the mind. When we say, look at your mind. There's one way of taking a note and write everything that you are thinking. You like to keep diaries. Yes or no? You write everything, whatever comes through your mind, you write it down. Then when you read about it, you can have a heart attack. Somebody sent me some things a few days ago. That before, people used to like to read diaries, no? To write diaries, no? Everybody have their own personal diary. And if somebody read your diary, you go crazy. Yes or no, Mataji? How many of you had diaries when you were young? Well, you're still young somehow. Eh? How many of you have? See, everybody. How many of you, Prabhu, had diaries? This is the difference, you see. And if somebody will read your diaries, what will be your reaction? Eh? Fury, eh? How many diaries have you read? Thanks God, nowadays is not big problem. Nowadays is opposite. Because everything is on Facebook. So nowadays is opposite. If somebody don't read, they got frustrated. Eh? So if you put something on Facebook, you want people to read it. Eh? And if people don't read, you get frustrated. You get angry. This have changed. How many of you have Facebook? You see modern diaries. And how many? Have double. And this is the external identity.